Hi everyone, I'm Jackie Garcia, the Ontario LEAP preschool teacher,
I'm Jenna Mejia, the ESD preschool coach.
and we are continuing to talk about session 1, making connections. So today, powerful practice and encouragement. I would like to share a powerful practice that you can use to help strengthen your relationship with your child. It can help build confidence and help children change their behavior. That practice is using positive comments and encouragement. In the research on behavior, the use of encouragement or positive reinforcement has been proven to be one of the most powerful ways to change human behavior.
Using encouragement can help your child better understand the types of behaviors that you want to see them doing, so they are more likely to continue to engage in those behaviors, especially if they are getting attention for it. As a result, you may notice a decrease in your child's engaging in the challenging behaviors that you don't want to see.
A lack of encouragement can lead to increased amounts of unwanted behaviors because your child may not understand the expectations that you have for them or maybe using everything they have in their toolbox to get your attention. This can lead to less positive interactions with your child and impact your connections with them over time. Encouragement takes very little time and is a very effective way to promote positive behaviors. And the good news is encouragement doesn't cost anything.
When you encourage your child, it has to be more than just saying, I like that, or good job. Tell your child specifically what you like or what they did a good job at. Here are some tips for developing positive and encouraging comments to your child. Use these tips in a way that feels good and feels right for your family.
So tip number 1, get your child's attention. Tip 2, be specific when you say what you see. Keep it simple, avoiding combining positive feedback with criticism. Be sincere and genuine. Double the impact with physical warmth. And tip number 6, encourage your child in front of others.
So we're going to do just go through a few examples of ways that we might see that these tips could be used in action. And we hope that you guys will just pause for a second and kind of think about what you see in this example and how you think it could be shaped a little bit better. So the first example, a mom is in the kitchen doing dishes. Her child is putting their toys away. Mom does not look at her child and says, I like how you're cleaning up your toys. The child doesn't look up or seem to hear. So in this example, how does the mother encourage her child?
She just is saying that she's picking up her toys, but she's really not like making a connection with her child.
Yeah. Does her child seem to even notice?
No, because it said that her child didn't even look up or even hear the mom.
And what would make this encouragement more effective?
I think getting your child's attention.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's important to encourage children when we have their attention. Otherwise, they may not hear our encouraging statement, and this end result would be ineffective. This does not mean that the child has to stop what they are doing and give the adult their full attention, but we simply want to know that the child can hear us.
So example number 2, grandparent is watching TV and grandchildren are playing together nicely. So grandparents stop watching TV, look at the children and say, good job. Children look confused and continue playing. So how does the grandparent encourage the children?
Well, he did tell them good job.
And what behavior is he encouraging? And how do we know?
I don't think we do know because he just said good job, so the kids don't know what they're doing a good job at.
Do you think the children know what behavior they are encouraging?
No, not at all.
What could they do differently to be more effective?
I think Grandpa could probably be a little bit more specific on what he thinks they're doing a good job at.
Sometimes we give vague encouragement such as good boy, good job, or nice work. This is not very effective at increasing specific behavior that we would like to see more of because the child is unsure of what we are encouraging. Behavior specific or labored encouragement is more effective because it communicates to the child the behavior you like. So instead of saying good boy or good girl, try saying, wow, what a fantastic job you did cleaning up your toys. Thank you for listening to mommy and following directions. Or as in the example above, wow, you two are having so much fun playing together.
So for our next example, a dad and a child are doing the dishes together. The dad looks at his child and says, thanks for doing such a good job with the dishes and not rushing through them like you usually do. The child smiles at first, but then looks down. How does this father encourage his child?
He does give an encouragement, but then it kind of seems like he has like a backward comment.
Yeah. What behavior was he encouraging?
He wasn't like saying that thanks for like doing the dishes.
And then how do you think the child felt after that statement?
I think probably at first they heard the positive, but then it was backed up with a negative, so not really good.
What could dad do differently next time to be more effective?
I think just keep it simple. Like, what did you like that the child did?
Yeah. Avoid combining praise with criticism and see how it applies. And also, just a little side note, this also works with your spouses. For example, sometimes we're tempted to provide constructive criticism with our praise. So thanks for listening to me the first time and not the 10th time like you usually do. You did a great job cleaning up all your blocks, unlike yesterday when mom had to clean them all up for you. These types of statements are super ineffective because the child might only pay attention to or remember the criticism and not the positive comments. Positive statements need to be kept clean and simple, and avoid combining it with other stuff.
So example 4, mom and child are playing together with blocks. Mom says, you are so good at building fences for the cows and horses. The child smiles and hands mom a horse. With enthusiasm, wow, thanks for sharing your horse with me. I like playing with you. The child smiles and makes an animal noise in a quiet voice. Mom says, thanks for using a quiet voice while your sister takes a nap, and she hugs her child. So how does this mother encourage her child?
She told her what she liked that she was doing, and she also gave her a good smile and hugged her.
Yeah. Oh, how do you think the child feels?
I think that was a really positive interaction between the two of them.
And then what behavior is the mom encouraging?
That the child was quiet while her sister was taking a nap.
Yeah. What would you do to be more effective, if anything?
I think this was a really good
I think so
example.
too.
She gave a really sincere and genuine compliment, and then she also paired it with some physical warmth.
So encouragement that is genuine is more meaningful. Offer encouragement in a way that seems authentic and sincere. For example, if you are comfortable being enthusiastic, do so. If that is not your kind of way of interacting with others, then that's okay too. How can you let your child know and that you notice them and are feeling good about what you see? In the example, they did give, like Jenna said, they did do with physical warmth at the end of it. And the mom gave her child a hug as well.
So in another example, mom gets home from work, dad and daughter are setting the table for dinner. The dad says to mom, Allie is such a good helper. She set that half the table all by herself and was playing nicely with Madison so I could finish cooking dinner. Allie gives a big smile. Mom gives Allie a big hug and says, I am so proud of you. I bet you are proud of yourself for setting the table and helping dad. So how does this father do with encouragement?
I think he does really well.
What behavior was he encouraging?
That she set the table all by herself while he was cooking dinner.
How does this involve the mother?
The dad was giving positive encouragement and letting the mom in front of the child know what she did.
How do you think that the child feels, Allie feels in this situation?
I think really good that she was being noticed for something that she did to help her family.
Yeah, and mom also paired it with a hug for Allie, which is our 5th tip we just talked about, to add in some physical touch if you can. So we want to make sure that you're using positive comments with your child in front of others. When children hear you encourage them in front of others, especially the important adults in their lives, it leaves a big impression. And this can include their teachers too. We love to hear brags about your kids. It allows you and your partner to work together at acknowledging and reinforcing your child's good behavior. If this fits with how you do things in your family, consider trying this tip. If your child does not like to be praised or noticed in front of others, or if you like to give them encouragement in private, that's okay too. Do what works best for your family.
So in our activity number 3, that's in your parent handbook, want to find out at least 5 times in the next week when you can give your child positive comments and encouragement. So write those down. We will talk about what happened and how your child reacted when you send a picture to your teachers. We will kind of refresh on that too.
And we're going to do another gift card giveaway.
Yes.
So if you guys send a picture of this one to your student's teacher, we will enter you in a giveaway for a gift card. So we're going to look at some examples of encouraging statements just to help give you guys some ideas as you're filling out this sheet. A helpful hint for encouragement is to state what you see and then kind of add in your sweet stuff. So one example could be, you put everything in the toy box. Wow, you did such a great job picking up your toys tonight.
You shared your toys with me. It's so much fun to play with you.
You were being such a great helper when you helped me bring the groceries inside.
Thank you for using your inside voice while your sister was sleeping.
So We have discussed a lot of ways today and in the past couple videos for you to make connections with your children. And through these positive connections, we can help our children feel more confident and learn important social skills. So that kind of wraps up our first overall session of making connections with your child. I hope that you guys have learned some good strategies for those. As always, please reach out if you have questions, if you want to brag about how something is going, or if you need help implementing something. We would love to be able to help you with that.
Thank you.